I crossed 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with.
Hi everybody, I hope that you're doing good wherever you are. So please before we start, you know what to do. Please like, share and subscribe to our page. And then today we've got a really amazing session, and you can see I'm with a very beautiful woman. This is my mommy. This is my mommy, and we're gonna have a heart-to-heart, and it's gonna be amazing. And I believe that it's not just gonna be something that you're gonna laugh about or enjoy, but it's gonna change your life, whatever stage that you are in. So I just want to take this moment to introduce to you my mother. And I'm going to emphasize this because I always say in the previous videos, it's not Oliver's mother, it's my mother. So,
of course.
So mommy's here today, and she's going to really give us nuggets of wisdom. And I just want to tell everybody that I am the woman I am. My marriage is as great as it is simply because she always invests in speaking life to me. So mommy, I'm really excited to have you. And I hope that you are excited to be here in our page.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to go right into it. So Munde, if you hear Munde from time to time, it's because that's how we talk. So Munde Weto, I'm a young girl. I've just discovered that my heart is beating for this young man. Mm-hmm. But I want to be able to know what is it that I should look out for when I want to get into this committed relationship. This man has come to me. This man is telling me they love me. You know, what are my reflexes? What is it that I can do if I'm a lady at that stage? Or a man, or a young man, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Wow, thank you so much, Angela. So, she's my Ruth, and I am Naomi.
Come on.
So I've never felt even once that she's my daughter-in-law. She's really my daughter indeed. I have 3 and she's the 4th. But when I go shopping, I shop for 4.
Yep.
So I'm so happy, and I always tell them with Olivier that they're doing a good job. Really, I love it. I don't watch it more often because I'm not on Instagram.
Yes, Instagram, yeah. YouTube, those
yeah,
kind of things.
So but from time to time when I have an opportunity, I do follow and I really enjoy it. I always encourage them that they're doing a good job. Thank you so much for calling me in. Yes. Yeah. To answer your questions, I think that first of all, when a man has an interest in you and then they make the interest known, so what you have to do, according to me, is take time before God.
Oh yes.
Take time before God, because when we have a go ahead from God, it is a big foundation established. Why am I saying that? Because there are challenges, there are difficulties, there will be opposition, there will be unexpected things. But when you know that God has spoken, you will stand firm.
Oh yes.
You will really beat every challenge, you will beat every opposition, because you know, and I know in my heart of hearts God has spoken. That's the number one thing. The number 2 thing is that, you know, though it's spiritual, but you need a man that makes you laugh.
Oh yes.
You know, you need a man that makes you laugh and make your heart raise a little bit. So many ladies have a list of stuff, but as for me, apart that you have spent time in the presence of God, what to look as number 1 thing is the character of the person.
Okay.
Is he a man of his words?
Oh yeah.
Is he reliable? Is he honest? Does he fear God? You know, the fear of God covers everything that they've mentioned. Because if a man knows God, has an intimate relationship with God, and he fears him, he will love you, he will tell you the truth, he will be sensitive. Why? Because he's fearing the maker of everything.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
So the character is key. Now, when I'm talking about character, I'm not saying that he's a perfect character.
Okay.
Yes.
There could be flaws. There could be, some small things here and there, but those are fixable.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes.
Are really fixable. As all of us, we know this is God, and this man love God, and is really living his life daily to please God.
Yeah.
He's the one to go for. Another one as well that I have to give, the list is so big. Another one that you have to look up to is, how does he relate to his mom?
Come on,
Ora.
somebody. Yes, that's very important.
I'm not really talking about being a baby,
Mama's baby,
mama's
boy.
baby. No, I'm not talking about that one. Is he respectful? Is he sensitive?
That's right.
Because if he feels for his mom, he
That's
will
true.
really feel
Oh,
for the
yes.
wife.
He feels,
That is very, very, your one feels
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I'm
you
telling
feel.
you. I've done my job well.
Oh
well.
yes, you have. You have done it.
I've
I
done
owe you.
it. Yes. So, how does he relate to the mom, to the family? Because if he loves his family, he will love yours. If he's sensitive, you see how he relates to what goes on in his family, to his nephews or anything. This one will take care of mine as well. Though you're going to have things to build together, things to correct one another with and grow, but these things for me are really very critical.
Yeah, what about a guy? The
Okay.
tip. What
Yeah.
would you tell the young man who's looking at this flower and is like, oh my,
Yes.
my heart, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
What would be the advice for the younger man?
Yeah,
who's pursuing? Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Because, the young man is the hunter.
Oh, yes.
Of course, before going, he has seen stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, that made him happy, or maybe what personality or spirituality. There could be a list of things. And the men, before they go and say something, they've taken even a year.
It's a lie.
Even 6 months,
They've
even 2 years.
meditated.
Yeah, they just say, do I have to go? Is
Must
it
I?
really? Because they also have this thing of saying an if. And they also have that sense of they fear rejection.
Rejections.
So when a man take a step to go, and here I'm not talking about any man, I'm talking about godly men. When men, if we want to talk men in general, then that will be another
different,
debate.
yeah.
But when we talk about a godly man, these men have spent time in the presence of God praying. These men have asked for advice, and these men have been observing you for a while. Then when they take a step, they've spoken, because I remember your husband spoke to us the very first, when he saw you, Mom.
Oh,
Then I
really?
say- then I
Mom,
say-
this is a good discovery.
Yeah.
You've never said it.
Yes. Then I said, Olivier, are you sure, Mom? I said, until I see. And then the day you came, and then after you sang, and then I knew in my heart that it was you, because I saw you before seeing you in.
This is
So-
the Mom. Please repeat that part again. You saw me.
Yes, before. I told them that I'm seeing Olivier's wife. She's light in complexion. I don't know if it's a colored or so light in complexion. She's light in complexion, and I defined your size at that time. They
I
know.
needed to have eaten right, huh, Mom?
Yes.
Because if I was a
If
little...
I maybe it's not. So
okay.
they spoke to people and said, did you see? So when he's coming to you, few people knows already.
Okay.
Now, yes. When the man comes, he knows already what he's going for.
Yeah.
And then him coming, I think that I don't know the things that he was looking for to find in a woman, but the same I will tell my boys, that you are looking for a godly woman.
Come on. Yes.
And I'm not talking about a perfect woman. I'm talking about a godly woman. I'm talking about, I don't want to be too traditional, but I'm talking about a decent woman. I'm talking about a respectful woman.
Yes.
Who that they will respect your mom.
Yes.
As mom, let me say something. It's like, when my son spoke to me about this beautiful, precious thing of mine, when my son spoke to me about it, I start already releasing myself, because what my son will do when he was growing up, he will pick up the flowers on his way bringing to me. And at one stage, I don't even know how he did it. He saved his money and bought me
Bracelet.
a bracelet. So, you know, as a mom, you know they will write letters to you. So now you know that this woman is coming in the picture, taking this. If you don't prepare yourself, then there is a fight, you know. But you check if she's respectful, she will love your mom. But when you observe those things and they tick, I think that my son, you're not going for perfection. You're going for a godly woman, a decent woman, a respectful woman. So the other things, you're going to fix them together as you grow in the relationship. But remember, God and God.
Got it. That's
Yeah.
really amazing. So, Mom, we started with the phase where the man, the woman, they're still discovering this whole thing. They're starting, basically they're at the starting block. But now we're getting to the second stage, and now it's the stage where people can call it courtship, engagement, all of that stuff. So there's obviously things that are critical and decisions that are critical for one to make at that stage before they get into the marriage covenant and commitment for life. So what is it that you would give just as important things that they should be walking into marriage, you know, that being almost like the cornerstones for them to be able to get into that commitment? So what would it be?
For me, I think that it's really huge, and it's a very, very critical stage. Because at that stage, you will discover new things, the likes, the dislikes, the annoying things. And it is like a stage where you say, am I ready to take all this?
Okay.
Because the person, as I said before, the person is not perfect and everything like that. But now when the person, they become themselves, they are now relaxed in your love. They are relaxed in the relationship. And then you start seeing few things coming out of the character or coming out of the personality. And it's a very, very crucial. So what needs to be done, what advice is, be honest in your communication. Don't keep things because I love you so much. If I say it, it will hurt. No. Please be honest. If something annoys you, something, you know, as you say, piss you off.
What do you say?
Piss you off. What you need to do in your best interest.
This is your mom. Oh, wow.
So when
Mom.
these things like that happen, find a good moment and talk about it. Tell your friend how that reaction or that way of talking makes you feel.
Oh, yes.
And then you now that it's being spoken, honestly, the person knows that whenever I behave this way, it affects my friend. So this person will not change directly, but if you just see that they're making effort to improve so that they may not offend the relationship, I want you to celebrate that and encourage them. That's how they will grow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Another thing as well, when you discover one another and see things that are not pleasing, is not for you to give up.
Oh, yes.
Because the next stage will be, you will discover even more. But what needs to be done is, this is the choice, and I believe that it's a gift from God, and God cannot give me an imperfect gift, but we will grow together through this. That will be, just be determined. But if it worse come to worse and you think that you cannot handle it, it's not marriage yet. You still have time to say, my friend, it's not working.
Okay.
And you part your ways.
God have mercy upon us.
I guess we can all agree that these are solid advices and things that are going to get us to the end.
What do you say?
Not the end as in the end of marriage, but as in we're going to go to heaven with these, not with the partners, but you get what I mean. So we have obviously another important phase, and this is, we are married now. We are actually discovering that this person is here now. We're living together. We're looking at each other. You know, when you're newlyweds, there's so many things I think that you're discovering about this person that you didn't know prior to, because you didn't live maybe together. Well, not maybe, but you did not live together. So now you're at this phase where you're discovering a lot of things. So how is it that we can continue or deal with the early marriage, you know, conflicts and different things that are coming, the union that the union has brought? What is it that we can do to basically help our marriage get to the stage where we can say now we are a mature married couple? We have been going, like you have been going for 38 years.
Oh my God! Wow!
So how do we get there? How do we make sure that our marriage is sustainable? Like we can keep going strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really very good. My husband always say that marriage is not for boys and girls. It is
That's
for
true.
men.
Yeah.
And when you reach the stage where you're already married, I think that you're not starting there. You've started already in your dating and you progresses in your courtship
Yeah.
engagement. So you have already kind of building something already. Now when you go in marriage is now to erect a structure.
Oh yes.
Now, when you start erecting the structure, that structure depends on the foundation that you build. That's why I always encourage talk is really something important. I will always tell my girls when they were dating that don't just go there and enjoy coffee, and enjoy muffin. So talk about serious things.
No,
So
it's
those are
true.
foundations that you've been establishing. Ask deep questions, the background of the person. Now, when you decide to engage, of course, we have gone a miles where you say, yes, I'm happy and I'm feeling in my heart that I can join with this person. Now, in marriage, you are building.
Okay.
Now, the building that you are doing at this stage is that I know the weakness somehow.
Yeah.
I know is positive side somehow. Now, in marriage, what happened is now growth and maturity.
Okay.
And the thing that one has to understand both sides is the dying to self.
Woo. Mom, please repeat that part again.
Yeah.
Ah.
What both sides need to know
Yeah,
is the dying to self. And if love is what it is, based on the word of God, is like I'm here to give.
Yeah.
To give of your time, to give of your attention, to give of
Yes.
whatever it is that you have to give. Now, if this side as well comes with the same mind to give, and you meet yourself at the juncture where everybody wants to give,
Yeah.
that is beautiful.
Oh yes.
But it's become tough when this side is waiting for this one to give, but this one is expecting for that one to give. And then you don't have a common place on which you stand. Now you start pulling
Yeah.
far from each other because this one now in the closet, no, is not sensitive. But you did not show that. When you see that the person is not sensitive, did you go and ask,
That's
are you
right.
okay, my love? What is going on? I
It's
feel that you are
true.
distant. Is anything troubling you?
it.
Can we pray? So this really help you big time, and you are prepared. That's for better,
For what?
for worse, honestly. So be ready to love unconditionally, to forgive quickly, to not hold grudges,
Oh, yes.
to be a servant to one another, and God at the center. You're gonna journey.
That's
You're gonna
wonderful.
journey.
Okay, so we're almost at the end of the video, and it's really, really been amazing to hear from you, Mom. Seriously, I've learned a few tips, even for myself after this. So the last one is really, really important. So this is to the people that have been married for a while now. We are maybe clocking 10 years, 15, however long. But now we have gotten into the settling phase. Like we know each other now. We wake up together, all those different things. But now, how do we keep it fresh? How do we make sure that it's
Oh, that's a good one. Because that's where I am now.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
I'm waiting to hear this one because me and you are all staying fresh.
That's where I am. I think that this is the very beautiful one because the journey is long. You can build familiarity and
yes.
take each other for granted. It's easy to take each other for granted.
Okay.
But what you have to keep in mind all the time is what is it that brought this man in my life in first place?
Okay.
Yes.
Hey.
Based on your conversation from your dating, engagement, and when your marriage started. Some men, they want to see the woman looking good all the time.
Oh yes.
Come on.
Don't take that for granted.
We can see.
There
right
are so many who are looking good in this time. Don't let his eyes wander. Because whenever he comes home, you're still in your gown.
now. Hey. Oh.
Coming from work after seeing these young people dressing up and, smelling good and the hair and the nails. So
then-
let him come home and still feel the same vibe.
Okay.
Don't stay in your gown forever. Don't wear this big t-shirt. No. You can stay like that because you're busy doing the cooking or children. You know that 4:30, somebody will knock at the door, run quick. I do it for my husband. To this day, I know my husband likes to see nice hair. And since we were married, when your hair is untidy, we just tell you, but don't you go to the salon. And I remember that he invested in my hair.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just to make sure that I go to the salon. So know what your husband likes.
Okay.
If your husband likes you untidy, go for it.
You'll never get the shock. Never.
But I know every man, they want to see the woman looking good.
Oh, yes.
So some men, they want their food hot.
Come on.
So don't say your food is in a microwave. No. It depends on how you started.
Yeah.
You young people of today, you help each other in the kitchen, you do whatever you do. But in the midst of that, let me tell you, my daughters, every man enjoys to be served by their wives.
Come on. Okay.
You might be all of you working and coming tired. There will be time where you help each other. Make it a weekly thing or a monthly thing where you yourself in the kitchen, you cooking that meal, praying in the spirit, and you prepare a good plate.
Yes.
As you come and say, my master.
What do you say?
My master.
Masisi, I am angry. Don't even make me mad.
Just give him a treat.
Okay.
These things keeps the fire burning.
Okay.
And I want you to know you are different human beings. You have different desires, different dislikes and everything, but study one another to know where you can have your common ground. These things will help you go a long way. And
right.
also this we cannot discard. Pray together,
Yeah.
play together, laugh together,
Come on.
fight and make up. Do your
That's
thing.
it.
You know, also men, what you have to know, my sons, is that these women are so, fragile. They are so, tender.
Come on.
They are so, even the Bible said they are a weaker vessel. So treat them such. Every woman wants to know that this man feels me.
Come on.
Yes.
Sometimes we don't know where, we don't have words to say,
Yeah.
just my demeanor. You must be able to read my demeanor and understand what I'm going through.
That's right.
Some women like flowers. Even if they don't tell you what they're going through, you bring the flower that makes them happy.
It's
You are
over.
settling things. Some women just love, these small gifts and these small surprises. Why can't you just wake up one Sunday or one Saturday, one Friday, whichever day, just surprise if she likes breakfast in bed? Oh, Jehovah.
Mom, repeat that one again.
You just go, you say she likes croissant, she likes muffin. You buy these things while she's not aware of it. And then she's still turning and maybe thinking in her mind, I have to do this and that today. And then when she turns,
Oh,
baby,
my. That's the one.
Exactly,
Oh, just good morning, darling.
so some traditional men, they are not really like in the kitchen all the time. But from time to time, even if you're not cooking or you're not help, just stand with your wife when she's
Talk.
doing the
Oh,
dishes.
wow. Yeah.
Just touch her.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Are you good? Is there anything I can do? Or pretend to wipe the dishes even two or so. Then go out and watch soccer or anything. So women want just that attention,
Wow.
spend time with together. But also it's important that the both of you may learn these 5 languages.
Yeah.
So you know really how to relate to one another.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow, this has
you so
been
much.
amazing. And I really believe that we're probably going to have another garden moment, another mommy-daughter garden moment. I know you're going to want more because this well never runs dry. This water doesn't go dry. So I'm learning every day, and I believe that this has helped you in one way or the other. So please stay tuned because you will hear a lot more from Mom. And I can share her with you. It's fine. You can have a little bit of her. So thank you so much, Mommy. We are so happy to have had you
Thank
here.
you so much for having me. I'm
And
very happy.
we can't wait for you to be back. You'll be back, right?
I'll be back.
Okay, she said she's gonna be back. So please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe to the video, and comment if there's anything. Remember, we told you as well that should there be anything personal, you can DM us on the Instagram page. and the details of the Instagram page are right below. You'll see them there. So if you can go check out our handle there, then just submit your questions, and we'll be able to make sure as well, if anything they would like mom to answer anything, she'll be more than willing to do that. So we love you, we appreciate the support, and we believe that it's gonna get better from now. Thank you, mommy.
Thank you so much.
All right.
I crossed 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. Loving you's a mission, but I'm ready, ready. 1,000 borders just so I can be with you. This love I got is nothing to be played with, baby.